Hey, what's up? Tyler here, Weekly Metal Reviews, with a concert review. This time of one of the best concerts I've ever been to, and that is Wintersun, Fleshgod Apocalypse, Arsis, and Starkill. Saw this in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at the Theater of Living Arts, August 7th. So, Wintersun. I mean, what is to say about this band? This band has grown on me so much since Time 1 came out. When it came out, I was like, this is really good, but I don't understand why everybody screams over this band, and why does everybody go apeshit over them? And then they really grew on me, both of their records, and I just cannot stop listening to them at all. And you know, I bought my ticket for this show the day that they went on sale. I was not missing this because I know they're kind of back in full swing, but with all the stuff that happened at Time 1 for it to come out, it's like you never know when you might get to see Wintersun or when this time might be your last time or something. So I really wanted to see them very badly, along with Fleshgod Apocalypse and Arsis. And the first band was Starkill, and I apologize. We did not get to see them at all. We completely missed them because the Ticketmaster, the Theater of Living Arts all lied. The ticket said 7 p.m. when doors are. The Theater of Living Arts on their Facebook page and on their website posted doors at 7, show at 8. Same with Ticketmaster. So, and me and Keith, who went with me, we had to work, so we were going to be a little bit late. We ended up getting there about 7:30, when actually doors were at 6, and the show was at 7. So we were really fucking disappointed that we missed Starkill. I apologize to anybody who, you know, wanted me to talk about them. I know they're a new band, and, you know, I apologize to the band. I will catch them someday, I'm sure. So that was very disappointing. But anyways, you know, we got there. Good thing we got there at that time, because Arsis started about, you know, not even 10 minutes after we got there. Arsis was very good. It was very cool to see. I mean, this is a band that, you know, I enjoy, but I don't, you know, overly enjoy them. I don't own any of their albums yet, because, you know, I kind of really want to go out and get their new one. They played Unwelcome, which was fucking sick. I love that song. Just watching them play, the sheer technicality in their music is pretty cool. And I think that the singer, who's also the lead guitar player, has an insane amount of talent. Just how he plays these very technical riffs and can do these very nice vocals and patterns and stuff at the same time. It's very, you know, marvelous to watch. They just put on a really good show. Very almost inhuman double bass that they had, and I mean, I enjoyed them. I would see them again. I'm not sure if I would go see them if they were headlining or something, but, you know, I'd want to pick up some of their albums maybe, and I want to see this band again because they're good. They put on a solid live show. I don't know many of their songs, so I can't really tell you, you know, they opened with this, they ended with this. I don't know Arsis that well, but I'm definitely going to check them out more. So yeah, Arsis was good. Next was Fleshgod Apocalypse. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with this band, as if you have not watched my Elegy track review. I have to say this band is much more appreciated live than they are in a studio. They're much better live than they are studio. Live, I thought they were really good. The singer and guitar player, he's a very good frontman. He gets the crowd into it. He's angry. You know, he just, you know, has a nice presence to him that I thought was quite nice, and was very shocking at how big his stage presence was. All they did was play stuff off of the new album Labyrinth and Agony, which I thought was really disappointing. I thought they would end with Through Our Scars, but they did not. I love that song. I thought they would play at least one song off of Oracles. They did not. All they did was play stuff off of Agony. They ended up playing The Violation, The Deceit. They ended with The Forsaken, which was cool, but it wasn't at the same time, because that's not really the song. You know, when you have a set that's nothing but energy and aggressiveness, That's not really the song to end with. It was very epic, though. I mean, I wish it's cool that they did play it, you know, maybe throw it in the middle of the set or something, I don't know. It was cool. And if any of you haven't heard, they have a legitimate opera singer touring with them. And she had some really fucking weird mask feather thing on, and she sounded great when you could hear her. At times when, you know, she just came out and was belting all this shit, and I was like, wow, that is cool. That makes this band so much better live. When they came on, their mix was exactly like their studio albums, and I started shaking my head. I'm like, you can't fucking hear anything, because they play the backing tracks of the orchestration and the symphonic-ness of their music, and they had that playing along with it so they could make it more complete, but that was way too fucking loud. The drums were too loud, the vocals were low, and the guitars were low, and I was like, god damn it, this is going to be fucking horrible. And it wasn't. I mean, I'm not saying this is the greatest performance, I'm not saying this is the greatest fucking band, but they put on a good show. They surprised me. I thought they were going to be, you know, not as good as they were. I have to admit, hearing The Violation live is pretty cool. I do enjoy that song. And The Deceit, that was kind of neat as well. And the two songs that they played off of Labyrinth were the one that they just released not too long ago called Minotaur, and the other one was Elegy. So, I mean, they were pretty cool. I really enjoyed the presence of the lead vocalist. I mean, their guitar tone I felt should have had more nuts to it live. They're definitely heavier on the studio than they are live, but overall they're a better band to experience live than on the studio. So, yeah, I mean, they weren't bad. So, the headliner then came on, Wintersun, and holy shit, they opened up by playing All of Time in its entirety, which, you know, there's really only 3 songs on it. So that was just amazing. And then they ended up playing, I would say, maybe a little over half of their debut self-titled record, and they ended with playing The Way of the Fire, which is a brand new song. Oh my god, this was probably the most flawless performance I've ever seen in my life. I had to like watch the drummer and make sure when he was hitting the snare or something like that, you know, I could, when I heard it, it was real, because they were so tight and so flawless and perfect that it was almost, I almost felt like, you know, they weren't playing. They were just playing along with their fucking music. It was insane. Yari sounded flawless. He sounded so good. His screams were dead on. His clean singing was dead on. Perfect pitches of everything. And they opened up with Son of Winter and Stars, and, you know, towards the end when the choruses come in, you know, we are the son of winter and stars, you know, and everybody was singing that, and all 3, the bassist and the 2 guitar players, and, you know, Yara and stuff, they were all singing that, and it was fucking flawless. It was like you were listening to the studio album, but it was loud, and it was right in front of you, and they were playing it. I cannot put into words how amazing of a performance this was. It was so fucking good. Yari is a great frontman, very much, you know, a lot of crowd interaction from Wintersun, and really throughout the whole show. And, you know, there was just a nice energy to the crowd. You know, there was a huge fucking mosh pit at times. And, you know, when they came on and played songs like Death and the Healing, Beautiful Death, Star Child, holy shit, you know, Death and the Healing was one of the coolest things I've ever heard live, seen live, just because, you know, you had the whole crowd singing that chorus, and that was just, it sent chills down your spine. It really did. And the new song was awesome, you know. Of course, I never heard it before. No one really has, you know. There's been YouTube footage of it, but, you know, I just thought it was really, really cool. And it just makes me so excited for Time 2 next year. I cannot wait. They better get it out next year. I'm going to be so fucking disappointed. But yeah, I have no doubts that Time 2 is going to be absolutely amazing. to me, if you like Wintersun, I'm not saying if you love Wintersun, if you like Wintersun, you should go see this tour, because they play everything, almost everything. There was maybe 3 songs that they did not play throughout their whole fucking career that they have. Throughout all 13 songs that they have. This is a tour that you can't miss if you like Wintersun. It's just absolutely cannot miss this. I'm just so glad that I saw it. They were so tight. The drummer was amazing. You know, you think when you listen to Time, especially Time, because Time is a much more complex album musically than their debut. When you listen to that album, you think, you know, how are they going to pull this off live? There's so much going on with all the guitars and the orchestration and everything. It's just, in the vocals, how, you know, they overlap, and how do they pull this off live perfectly? And they do, you know, and there was also parts of Time and other songs that I just didn't even know existed that got played. You know, they really play everything. They don't leave anything out. There's, you know, I thought maybe there would be something missing, you know, just because there's, you know, only 4 people, you know, but there wasn't. These guys looked happy to be on tour. They looked happy to be playing their music, especially Yari. He would just, you know, come up and to the crowd and put his, you know, stick his fucking guitar out, and he's just like, yeah, and he's smiling the whole time. And just the one guitarist, the other one, I don't know his name, I apologize, he's sexy as shit. He would stand there, and I guess he had this fan on stage that would just blow his hair, and it was like he was a fucking model. Bonley commercial. I don't care if I'm queer, I am queer. He was hot. They nailed everything. The solos were so cool to hear, especially the one, Death and the Healing, which is my favorite solo from Wintersun. Yard fucking nailed that. Holy shit, that was so cool. I'm just gonna stop this, because at this point I am literally just gonna be rambling. They put on one of the most flawless, best shows I've ever seen in my life. This easily goes in my top 5. I want to see them again. They were in Baltimore first night of the tour, and I should have went to that too. I should have went to both dates. God damn it. I hope that, you know, they return soon when Time 2 comes out. But seriously, this was a great show. I ended up getting 2 CDs. One is Time 1. I wanted to get the tour edition digipack, but one, it was $20, which, you know, as much as I love this band, this album, that's a little pricey if you ask me. And 2, I wanted to, you know, get home, so I had to save some money to pay for parking. But I'm just glad to fucking own this. Like, I almost don't even want to unwrap it. I want to just buy another copy or something. And the thing is that I would have ordered this, but everywhere I look, it's a little pricey, and the local FYE near me does not sell this album. They sell their debut all the time, but they don't sell Time 1. It pissed me off. Every time I would go in there, I would look for that to see if it was finally there, but no, it wasn't. So I'm glad I picked this up. And Fleshgod Apocalypse was selling their new album, Labyrinth. And yes, I have a love-hate relationship with this band, but I'm giving this band, you know, sort of, you know, its last chance with me. And, you know, getting it 2 weeks ahead of time, sure, why not? They made me put down my zip code for some reason. I guess they're going to come from Italy sometime and just kick my ass or something. I don't fucking know. It was weird. I've listened to this a shitload since I got it, and I'm not going to tell you how it is, because I'm going to be reviewing this tomorrow, so check that out. And also, please excuse the poor quality of this video. My phone died, and I'm about to leave as soon as I finish this, so I kind of needed to charge it. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. Go to the show. Don't even think about it. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for helping us break 100,000 total channel views. That is total views, whatever. That is amazing. And we are this close, this far away from 700 subscribers. So thank you as always.